Hey everyone, I'm back. Well, I don't know how much back I really am, because I hardly ever have time to do vlogs or videos anymore. Even on my children, it's hard to remember to take out my phone and just shoot a quick video of them. But I have a few minutes right now. I just dropped Zach off at his aunt and uncle's house, and I'm on my way to the store with no kids. So it's fairly quiet. It's going to be a bit of a life update. The person on everybody's mind right now is Genevieve. How is she doing? How is she thriving? And first I must say, she is an amazing baby. She's really, really good. She's 10 weeks, 5 days old, and I could not be more happy with her temperament or anything else. She is no longer breastfed. I was having some supply issues, so she was breastfed solely on the breast for the first 4 days. After that, she was always hungry. I could have her on each breast for an hour at a time. It didn't matter how long she was there. She'd come off and she'd still act hungry. So, and I literally felt like I couldn't even use the bathroom for 5 seconds without her being on the breast. So it was hard. So from that, I went to 1 2-ounce bottle a day, and that was for till she was about a week and a half old. And then about 2 to 3 bottles a day till she was 3.5, 4 weeks old. And then till she was 7 weeks. 7 weeks it was mostly bottle and on the breast, maybe 2 to 3 times a day. And then from 8 weeks on, she's purely been bottle fed with formula. When I started her out on the formula, I started out with the Similac for supplementation for nursing mothers. That was really good. And then I switched to Enfamil Premium Infant. And she's been on that and she's been doing really well. I had to go away for a few days. It's Saturday, Sunday. Well, today's Sunday. Excuse me. I had to go away for about a day and a half. So, my best friend watched her. And it was completely unexpected. And I'm not going to go into details as to why. But, my best friend of over a decade, about 15 years now, had her and kept her overnight. And I thought I had left enough formula for her, but I didn't. So she gave her about 2 bottles of Enfamil Gentle-Ease, and she seemed to be doing really well on that. So I went and bought a little bit of it as well, to see how she did on it for the weekend. And I think I am going to be putting her right back to the Enfamil Premium. I don't like switching formulas like that, but I wanted to see if she did do better on the Gentle-Ease than the original formula. And it has affected her stools, and it's supposed to help with like crying, fussiness, spit up, and whatnot. And it really hasn't been much different, spit up wise, versus the other formula. But she does seem to have a different stool, and it's much more potent. I know this may be TMI, and I apologize. And the color is off. So I think I'm definitely going back to the premium starting tomorrow morning. So there's that. And plus, she was also spitting up more curdled milk. So, now as for amount, she drinks anywhere between 4 and 6 ounces. If it's a ready-made formula, I give her 5. Otherwise, I kind of have to stick between 4 or 6. So normally with the powdered formula, she sticks at 4 during the day, except for right before bed, she'll get 6 ounces. And right when she wakes up, she'll get 6 ounces. The rest of the day, she gets 4 ounces. And she seems to be fairly content. My best friend was giving her 6 ounces while I was gone. She felt that she wasn't content and that she definitely needed to be up to 6 ounces. And I disagree. So she's back to how I feel is best for her. Now, I have no, qualms with my best friend or anything like that, because she was doing the best she could. Because I wasn't super reachable, and I completely trust her. And I'm going to move this. I completely trust her. She has 6 children of her own. Her youngest being 9 months, going on 10 months old. So I completely trust her. I'm not angry with her for any means, because she gave Genevieve a different formula. She didn't have a key to my house, and I'm on a 3rd floor walk up, plus a kind of scary fire escape at the very least, and she doesn't have a key. Known her for so many years, lived at my current residence for almost 4 years, and I've never thought to give her a key. That will change. But, so she had to do what she felt was best. And she ran out of her formula, or my formula, so she supplemented with her son's formula, which is fine. Like I said, it is what it is. But in any case, she sleeps through the night. She goes to bed about midnight, 1 o'clock, with the rest of us. And then she'll sleep till about 8 or 9 a.m. Sometimes even later. It's not very common that she won't go to bed. I have figured out that she really likes to sleep on her tummy, and although it scares the living daylights out of me, I do allow it sometimes just to get her to go to sleep. And then when she's asleep, flip her over. Because of the SIDS risk. So there's that. She's in stage 1 diapers, 0 to 3 clothes. She can fit into some newborns, but I've pretty much weeded them all out. So she fits very nicely into 0 to 3. At her 2-month appointment, where she was exactly 8 weeks old, she was 10 pounds and 11 ounces. She was 22.25 inches long, and right dead on the growth curve. She was perfect for everything. So, that's good. Oh, and somebody honking at me. I have no idea. Hey, I'm parked. I ain't going nowhere. But, right on the growth curve. And the reason I started formula in the first place, and knew that she wasn't really getting much in breast milk, and I've been since told that that's normal, but my pediatrician was concerned, is she dropped a full pound after her birth weight, in that first week. She was born 7/11. When we left the hospital, and 3 days later, 3-4 days later, excuse me, she was down to 6'4". And then she was born on a Monday, and then that Friday she was sorry guys, she went 7'11" to 7'4". Then she went to 7 that Friday, when I took her into the pediatrician, because she had dropped so much weight, and there's a complication after birth. Long story short, because I still haven't done my birth story, I tested GB positive, even though with the antibiotics and whatnot during labor. She was born with a 104.3 fever. So she had to be on antibiotics for 48 hours, IV, and all that jazz. So, that's one of the reasons we had to put her on formula, because she was losing so much weight. Plus that, that's why I had to see, right after leaving the hospital, the next day I had to have a doctor's appointment with her, for her. So she was born on a Monday. That Friday, she was, went from Monday at 7:11 to Thursday at 7:04. Friday she was 7 or 7:02. And then the doctor had me come back that Monday or Tuesday following, and she was down to 6:11. So she dropped the weight drastically, which is one of the reasons we started supplementing with a little bit of formula. But other than that, fine. She took her 2 weeks. No, sorry. Took her a full month. Yeah, a full 4 weeks to get up to her birth weight. I was seeing the doctor every week after she was born to check her weight. And so after 4 weeks, she finally got up to her birth weight. And then at her 8-week appointment, she was 10:11. So that was good. And I think she's about 12 pounds now. And she's 10 and a half weeks. So I'd say around high 11s, low 12s. She seems to be getting there. She's definitely growing. You can see it. I had her newborn pictures done at about 2 weeks old. And she looked like a little skeleton almost. Very, very thin. Not filled out at all. And now she's really cute. Some people think she's really tiny. And then some people, if I'm in a store or whatnot, think she's big. But she's actually just right in there. Perfect. See, about me. I haven't lost much of the baby weight, and that really annoys me. I've lost... When she was first born, I was down 15 pounds. Now, I'm down 8 pounds from my pregnancy, my end of pregnancy weight, which bugs me. I haven't weighed myself in you know what? I haven't weighed myself in like 3-4 weeks now. I should weigh myself and see if it's any different. I don't feel any different. I just feel the extra fat in my rolls, and I hate it. I really need to go on a diet. Diet, workout, any of that type of stuff. And quite frankly, I've been lazy and just don't have the motivation right now to work out. I am trying to eat healthier, but I just don't have the motivation to work out right now. So I got to get my butt in gear regarding that. Jordan and Zach, they're great. They're 10 and 11 now. Or, sorry, 10 and 8. Why the hell did I say 11? They're 10 and 8 now. They're great. They have a little bit of sibling rivalry. And I'm having a little bit of difficulty controlling that. I do my best, but I am completely up for new parenting techniques. In this sense, they're constantly roughhousing and wrestling, and no matter how many times I tell them to stop or separate them, it seems like as soon as I turn my back, they're doing it again, and then somebody gets hurt. Yeah, and it's like, I get looked at as the bad one because they got hurt on my watch. As some of you know, Jordan and Zach do not currently reside with me, so I get looked at as the bad person. One of these days, I really gotta, unless, you know, because I'm done. I'm like, sayonara. I don't care who's hitting who started what. They're both going in timeout. I am so done. I'm sick and tired of them getting hurt. I'm sick and tired of them not listening to me. It's just done. I don't care. Unless I visually see who started what, and one of the children were sitting down and then the other one just came up and smacked them in the head for no absolute reason, then I will, you know, pick the one upon the other and say, hey, you're going in timeout. Or, you know, grounded from video games or whatever. But, if I'm out of the room, say cooking dinner, using the bathroom, whatever, and I start hearing them go off, I'm going in and I don't care. I don't. They're both being separated, and there's going to be no ifs, ands, or buts. They can hate me all they want about it. I'm just sick of tired of having to have this fight with them and to fight with their prospective guardians because of it. I'm just done. I'm done. If anybody has any tips, let me know, because I'm at my wit's end with it. And the only way I can see to maybe rectify it is treating them both the absolute same. Like I said, unless I see one physically do it, and I can pick one or the other, they're both going to be separated and be punished, because I'm done. And I probably said that, I don't know, 10, 20 times now. Draven. I love the little boy, but he is getting very trying. They say terrible 2s, treacherous 3s. Well, he was a great 2. He's a terrible, treacherous 3. I mean, oh my lord. He's got a mouth on him. He loves to talk back. It drives me crazy. He started biting, and he's hits. And it's like, I don't know where he's getting this from, because he doesn't get it from me, because I don't hit my children. I don't believe in it. So I know he's not getting it from me, because I think it's stupid. You tell a child, don't hit, and then you hit them. It just makes no sense. I mean, it sends the wrong message. So I don't hit my children. I punish them by taking things away, time out, whatnot. But, so he's getting that, and I don't know from where. He's got this new thing, and I don't know why he started doing it, but I know I'm familiar with it, so to speak, because I used to do it as a kid. He screams his freaking head off. If he doesn't get his way, he will scream bloody murder. He did that while we were in the store today, and I was talking to an old teacher from school, and he just started going off, screaming bloody murder at the top of his lungs. Everybody's looking around at us. Didn't touch him. I think he was mad at Zach, and James took something away from him because he wasn't behaving in the store, and he just went, oh my god, I look really funny doing that. But in any case, so he does that now. I used to do that as a child as well. I did it for attention. I did it to get what I wanted, because normally I'd do it. My parents would give it and give me whatever I wanted, or I'd get whatever. Excuse me, I'd get the attention. So, and I did, and asking my mom, she said I did that till I was about 6 years old. And if payback's a grandma's best friend, then she's got it, because that was so me when I was little, and I actually remember doing it vividly. It's insane. But yeah, so now he's doing that. Otherwise, he's great. He's healthy. He talks up a storm. Intellectually, he's, in my opinion, advanced, and his teacher believed he's somewhat advanced too, at least for his age. He can write his name. He can spell his name. He can say his ABCs, I swear, better than some kids his age. He can count, and I don't even know how high he can count up to, but I know it's well past 10. I think the last I heard him, he was counting till 20 or 30. He can recognize numbers without a problem. He's actually starting to read words. We were out somewhere, and they had a little play center, and it said, what is it, area play center, or something like that. And, he went right to the middle word where it said play, and he goes, look, Mommy, play. And me and James looked at each other, we're like, did he just read the word play? And we were kind of just, like, flabbergasted. We were like, whoa. It just shocked us. He's 3.5 years old. So, he's... Except for his temper right now, he's an amazing child. I love him to death. As I love all my children. But he's... I don't know. He's at a great age, with the exception of his temper and his talking back. James is doing well. He loves his job. He works in emergency home restoration. Basically fire, flood, sewage damage. He cleans it up. If you've ever heard of ServPro, it's very similar to that. Just a different company. So he loves that. And And I think that's pretty much it. This video is 20 minutes long, but I think it was pretty decent. So, I gotta go into the store and shop before James wonders what the heck got into me, because I'm just supposed to be going in there for soda. Or drinkage. But, alright guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.